apparently Olivia Wilde is now upset because there's videos that are resurfacing of Emily Ratajkowski and Olivia Wilde at Harry's show. Harry's show in Paris from 2022. And she's like, I thought, well, apparently she thought they were friends, whatever. I'm thinking if Emily Ratajkowski's got a chance to be with Harry Styles, she's taking that chance.
Yeah. Yes. And 100%. Let me let you know something. And if the tables were turned, I'm pretty sure that she would have taken the chance as well if she was in Emrata's shoes. Yep. And here's the jam. Celebrities don't hang out with each other because they want to hang out with each other. They hang out with each other because they're in the same VIP group. And like I tell my friends all the time, if you met a guy and you said hello and it didn't work out, you have 90 days to put your stake in the ground. And if you haven't figured it out in 90 days, it's up for grabs because it's a small pool.
Yeah.
Celebrities date celebrities because it's easy, they can trust them, and they also know it's a safe place.
Yeah.
Which is why they always stay with each other. That and clout. But
and they have to be cordial for the most part or else there's a huge feud.
Yes. But I get it. And if I was Olivia Wilde, I would be upset too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would be hella upset if I had that man in my hands and he slipped away.
And now it's like, I know people were like, why was she in Tokyo? He's doing shows. He's on tour. He's doing shows in Tokyo. And if you're in her, it's the same kind of thing. If you're in her shoes and he's like, hey, if you can make it to Tokyo, I'm here. Like, I am on the next flight to Tokyo.
She's dropping her baby off at the babysitter and she is running to Tokyo.
The next flight to Tokyo.
Not only am I dropping that baby off to the babysitter, I'm dropping off a Go-Yard bag as a gift because I might not be home because I might have to go to China. I might have to go to Berlin. Like, I'm going to go with this man.
I'm going on tour.
Yes, I'm going on tour, okay? Tell that baby Sylvester mommy loves him.
Yeah.
That's also the beauty of, and I tell my friends this all the time, and I sent this to a friend of mine who recently went through a divorce. She's a single mom, and she was like, who's going to want to date me? Like, what am I going to do? Like, how am I going to have a life? And she was bitching and complaining about her kids spending time with her husband, and she was like, well, what am I going to do? On those weeks when I don't have him. And I sent this, and I said, I'm going to send this with no comment. Just read them and weep. This is what you're going to do. Yeah. You're going to go have a good time and make out against a minivan in Japan.
Yeah, because what do you think he's doing when he doesn't have the kid?
Right?
He's with somebody else. He's having fun too.
What I also loved was John Legend reshared the video of them making out because his song's playing in the background. So it's just like John Legend posted like a full Instagram reel being like, good job, guys.
Do your thing. And the funny thing, have you ever been to Japan?
No.
Japan, like, you would feel like you're a minority in Japan. Mm-hmm. Trust me. Like, you feel it, you see it, like you don't blend in. So for the two of them to think they were just blending in really quickly, like, I feel like there was a tourist there who just put the song on for them. They were like, you know what, you guys, y'all need a little music. Y'all need a little music.
There's that other clip. They're dancing.
Well, right.
They're talking.
I mean, they look like they were having a good ass time.
Yeah.
And they were probably, I don't know, maybe feeling them tipsy a little bit, whatever it was. They're having a good time. They don't care who's watching. But at the same time, like you just mentioned, like you are standing out, but when you're there, you think nobody can see me. Nobody knows who I am here.
Everyone.
They're too famous. Everybody knows who you are everywhere.
But that's when you just don't care.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm on the side of like, you guys do you if you want to sloppily make out in public because you're only making it normal for us. Yeah. Right? Like, you're only making me feel normal for doing it.
1000%.
They and it's funny because everyone jokes. It's like, oh, who's you gonna go out with next? Harry Styles? Like, oh, who's Harry Styles gonna go out with next? Emily Ratajkowski?
I think I literally made that joke. I think I literally said that on one of the podcasts, and I'm gonna have to go back and find it because I feel like I said something about the two of them together.
Yeah. Now, personally, for me, I did feel waves of extreme jealousy when I first saw it, only because she's not like she's stunning, she's gorgeous, she's beautiful. She's not my cup of tea, like. Just some of the things sometimes that she shares. And I'm like, I don't know if like me and you would mesh. Like, if we went to go get drinks, I don't know if we'd be on the same page.
But by the way, I get you. Yeah. But it's also not your lips.
It's sure not. Exactly. And that's why I can say, I think that's why everyone was like, why is there such a a visceral reaction to this. I'm like, well, it's jealousy.
No, it definitely is jealousy.
Yeah.
And it's funny, people get upset about when two celebrities hook up and they're like, I knew this was going to happen. You have to realize that if you start a thing and it's become a trending topic and then celebrities see it, sometimes they'll share it with one another, or their publicists will say, oh my God, maybe we should hook our clients up. And that's how they actually get together. So if everybody on the internet would shut their mouths up and let Harry be single for 2 seconds, maybe he might be with a normie like ourselves.
I also think, what was I going to say about, when you have a celebrity crush, right, for so many years, like Harry Styles said Emily Ratajkowski was his celebrity crush. I feel like, and you, Nick Jonas, right, for you is your celebrity crush. You may think you know his personality. You may not know his personality fully, right? You don't really know him as a person that well.
No.
If you get the chance to hook up with him, you're probably going to do it not really fully knowing their personality because they have been your celebrity crush for 10 plus years. Like, I think that for Harry Styles, he's like, I'm not watching Emily Ratajkowski's podcast clips. I know how she speaks to me, and I like it.
Oh, yeah.
And I like what she looks like.
Oh, 100%. I had a friend who famously hooked up with a rather famous guy. And it had been her celebrity crush for a very long time. And they met one night out at a club and they hit it off. And she was like, it's happening. I don't care. I don't care what I have to do. And it ended up happening. And she, at the end of the experience, she hooked up with the guy for a month, said that everything that everyone thinks about this person is the exact opposite. He's kind of corny. He has no game. Like, there's nothing about him that's sexy, like the way he lives. None of it. None of it.
Oh my God.
Like, she was like, and this is terrible.
Never meet your heroes.
She was like, never meet your heroes. She was like, it was whack. And I'm like, wow. And and every time I see him on a red carpet, like, all I could think about was, damn, you got a whack rating on Yelp from my friend.